Alright, what is up, guys? And it is finally release day. The game just came out. Well, it was supposed to come out a couple hours ago, about 3 or 4 hours ago, but the servers had issues. And first of all, I don't mean to get into all this before I talk about what I really came here for, but after 20 years of maintaining your servers and coming out with all these expansions, you'd think you'd have it down by now, and you could have a proper release without overloaded servers and lag and having servers crash. But hey, I don't know what it takes to maintain servers and all that, technical BS. So I'm not going to harp on them too much. Maybe there's some crazy shit that I don't know about that will always be an issue no matter how much experience you have. But I would just think after 20 years you'd have that shit down. But and also, how much money have we given these people? I'm not gonna queue for a BG. I'm just gonna lose my train of thought if I do that. Um, I've given you like millions of billions of dollars. You ask for money all the time. You ask for $40 extra to play early access, which is what I'm gonna get into in this video today. It's ridiculous how much money you've asked from us, and you can't give us a proper release of a new expansion after 20 years of making expansions and maintaining your servers, etc. But again, not gonna go too hard on them on that. I don't know what it takes to do anything like that. So let's get to the point of this video. Point of this video is to talk about why early access was bad for this game. And there's two types of people. Well, there is two types of people. One that hate it, and ones that defend it. But there's two main things that people will say in defense of this, and that is one of them being, oh, it doesn't matter that early access is out because you can't really do any end game content. You can't do BGs, you can't grind honor. I mean, you can do BGs, but your honor doesn't, stay and carry over from the new expansion or the actual release to the early access. So, you could do a bunch of BGs and practice and all that shit, but your progress isn't going to stay. Like, you're still going to start from 0 honor just like everybody else and have to grind your way up and all that stuff like that. But the thing is, I've already done 2 or 3 battlegrounds and already started grinding my honor and plan on doing arenas in a couple days here. Like, go really hard in arenas, that is. I'm definitely going to be doing arenas pretty much right away, but I just wanted to get some good gear before I go into arenas and all that stuff. But I'm already doing this. The people today that just started playing, they're going to be level 70. All these people, look at us. We're all already level 80, queuing for arenas, queuing for unleveled dungeons, grinding our armor that we're going to be using for this season, the expansion. And poor Eat Muffins over here, this level 70, he's just now getting started. He, depending on how, and look at Cump Shots over here. nice name. He's about to just get started. This guy's not even, he's level 77. He's not started yet. This guy's level 72. He didn't even get started yet. We're all already started. We're all grinding our endgame gear. So that stupid point of, oh, you're not going to be any more ahead. Like, everyone's going to have Battlegrounds unlocked day 1. Yeah, well, they still have to level up to level 80. Like, are you brain dead for making that comment or what? Like, did you not think for like 10 seconds about what you were even saying? Like, we do have a head start. We are already level 80. Some people already have leveled 2 to 3 characters before they even logged in today. Like, they already had 2 or 3 end game level 80 characters. Because mind you, it does not take that long at all to level up. It takes you, if you're a hardcore player, which most people that played the early access are definitely hardcore players, you're already level 80 on multiple characters. You're set to go for this whole season. Like, and these people are now just starting. Say that you're like a semi-hardcore, maybe like more casual player, you're gonna take at least a week to level up. Like, even though it takes like no time at all, if you're gonna log on for a couple hours a day, go to work, hang out with your fucking family and all that shit, you're taking at least a week to get to 80. So we have a whole week in front of you to grind honor. We're gonna be in full honor gear. And you're going to finally hit 80 where, realistically there should be like half and half people at level 80 at that time. But it's not. It's going to be most people are level 80 because of early access. Already had grinded gear. People are going to be talking shit on you, mean like, oh, why aren't you geared? Like, the only reason why we're losing this arena is because of you. The only reason why we're using this battleground is because of you. Oh, you're not allowed to come with us in our mythic dungeon because you're not geared enough. It's just like, we got a head start. Like, I'm one of those guys, obviously, who bought the early access. I have a head start. So that argument of, oh, it's not like you can grind, and it's like, dude, you're stupid for saying that. Stop defending this game for zero reason whatsoever. That's another thing. Like, oh yeah, I'll get into that in a second. But the other thing I hear people saying is the only reason why you don't have early access and you're complaining is because you're poor. And if you can't dish out $40, maybe you shouldn't even be playing MMORPGs. It's like, God forbid the motherfucker who still has some dignity and self-respect left that said, let's see, I've been playing this game for 20 years. I've dished out hundreds and if not thousands of dollars to Blizzard as it is. I don't feel like giving them an extra $40. Like, fuck that guy. Like, no, that guy is sitting there with a little bit of self-respect and honesty and, whatever dignity he has left for after this game has freaking taken it out of his soul. And he's saying, nah, I don't feel like doing the $40. I'll just wait to play it. And you guys are shitting on that man? Like, what kind of scummy motherfuckers are you, dude? I mean, this is coming from someone who has early access, so I'm not just saying this because, oh, I didn't have $40. I had an extra 40. I could put another $80 on this game. It's fine, dude, but like, would I? Probably not. Am I upset that I had to put another $40 in this game? Yeah, I freaking am. I think that's a scummy move. Like, oh, hey, do you really like this game? You want to get a head start? $40. I mean, come on. This is an MMORPG. You should not have a pay-to-win aspect like that. And that is what it is. It's pay-to-win, in a sense. Like, or pay-to-play faster. I mean, whatever you want to call it. It's scummy. It's not a good look for your company. I mean, out of all the things you came out with, you've came out with WoW tokens, you buy this, buy that, server transfer. Like, there's so many different ways that you can spend money in World of Warcraft that people do. And on top of a monthly subscription, right? On top of having to buy the game, on top of having to buy the expansions, like, you have all these microtransactions. You can buy pets and all this, like, weird little shit. I mean, you can buy gold, wild tokens, all this stuff. It's insane how many things you can buy in this game. And all you do is ask for more. Like, when do you give a little to the players? When do we get to wake up and be like, hey, everyone got a free WoW token in their inventory? Like, I don't expect them to do anything like that, but it's just like, what do we get back ever? Like, half-baked expansions that are controversial and splits the player base in two. That's pretty much all it is. Every couple of years, we get a expansion that brings us hope. Everyone glazes it. All the big streamers try to find a way to glaze it for a week just to get content. Let's be real. They know they hate the game. They just want content, and they don't want people to dislike their video. So they say how good the game is, and in a very safe way, too. Like, they're not like, oh, guys, this is the best. No, they're very safe about it, so they try not to upset both audiences that are clearly split down the middle, the ones that like it and don't care, and the ones that do care and hate it. And that's all we get after spending all thousands and billion. I'm sure they have had billions of dollars come their way, Blizzard, over the years. I mean, that would be crazy if they haven't had billions of dollars come their way, right? From World of Warcraft alone. It's just so sad, man. It's really sad. And the people that are defending this garbage, man, like, you'll hear people give real. I mean, I'm one of them. I give complaints. You go check out my reviews. I'm not going to get into what I really talked about on here because that's not what this video is. But if you're interested, I went over some story design and it's a lot of questionable decisions they made, basically, with leveling and quest designs, story design, the writing in the game, the dialogue, a lot. I went pretty hard into this game, to say the least. But go ahead and check those videos if you want. But if people are going to have complaints about it, man, let them have complaints. Why are there people out here defending this game? That Blizzard doesn't need defended, right? Like, I mean, after all, do you remember what this company has done? Like, this is a pretty bad company that does not need defending whatsoever. They take money, they take whatever they want from us, basically, the people and their employees. It's just not a game that needs defending. And what happens when you defend the game? Are you helping anything? No, you're actually not helping a goddamn thing. All you're doing is splitting the community in half to where if you have something bad to say about this game, you're going to get scrutinized by the fanboys and no progress is going to be made. Because when you defend this game, we're not going to get good changes. If I was allowed, or he was allowed, or she was allowed to say something bad about this game, and there wasn't all these white knight Blizzard defenders coming to their aid, things might actually change and get done. And we would have a better game for all of us. I mean, good things come with critical feedback. Like, nothing's gonna come from you glazing this game and saying how good it is. If it's that good, then Blizzard's gonna be like, oh look, they like our game, and everyone else is just a hater that says that anything else. So why change anything? I mean, do you realize that? Like, good for you for liking the game. I'm happy you're having fun. But don't you realize that when you say something bad about this game, things are bound to change, or at least they're more likely to change, and then we get better game for everybody? Like, don't you want more, better, more thought out, more thoughtful content? Like, again, good for you for liking the game the way it is, but what's wrong with it being better? Do we not deserve a little bit better? Like, say if you think this game is at 8 out of 10, don't you think by now we deserve a 10 out of 10 game? Don't you think they should have the experience, the funding, the time to give us a 10 out of 10, if not 9 out of 10 game? And if you do, or if you're saying it's a 9 out of 10, you're just lying to yourself because, again, there's so many glaring issues with this game. It's ridiculous. And if you are the one giving that review, I doubt you're staying around this long. You're here to jump on a little bandwagon, glaze this game, and then go play some other Fortnite or whatever the hell else you play for your coming months of gaming. I mean, it's just ridiculous, guys. Stop defending the game. If someone has something bad to say about it, let them say it. Let it be heard. Let us, let us speak our truth. I mean, holy moly. I mean, good things come with critical feedback, and you defending it isn't helping. It's just not, man. It's just really sad to see. And also, a lot of these people that are saying bad things, we've been here from day one. Like, I started playing this game personally in the Burning Crusade, like in the middle towards end of it. So, like, basically, like right before Wrath of the Lich King announced, maybe like a couple months before Wrath was announced as to the next expansion. So, I've been here for a long time. Probably about 20 years of playing World of Warcraft. There's other people that were here too, and don't we deserve our say? Like again, happy you're having fun, but won't you still have fun anyway if we get our way? Aren't we just asking for better, more interesting content anyway? We're not saying Blizzard should take down the servers and ruin everyone's fun. We're complaining because we want good things. Let us get the good things we want. Stop splitting our player base down the middle 50-50 and have the developers read what we're saying and go, oh, well, 50-50, like, we can't please everyone. Oh, well, like, these people like the game. We'll keep it the way it is. Ridiculous, man. Like, I'm really upset with the community in that sense. Zero reason to say that this game's okay and nothing's wrong with it ever. Nothing. It's all peaches and cream and pretty rainbows and la-di-da-di-da. Like, just let the truth be out there. Let it be spoken. Stop defending this game for no fucking reason. It's stupid as hell. I don't know. I'm just yapping at this point. Another rant in the books. Hopefully this is my last one. I'm going to start making some more PvP content finally. So hopefully this is my last rant. Maybe a bad balance patch will come out and I'll be back with the rants or something like that. But whatever. Peace out, guys.